Yeah. All right. Welcome to the Adelaide Eternals playtesting team. I have Beckett Wolfe here with me. We're playing over Zoom. How you going, Beckett?
Very good, thank you, Sarv. It's nice to wrap my head around Zoom and play a bit of Magic again.
It's going to be fun. So you've been streaming. You've got a new microphone as well. So
I do. It's very sexy.
sounds nice. Well, I'm playing a Rug control deck. You're playing Grixis control. So sounds like it's going to be a fun matchup.
Shall we roll?
All right. Do you like odds or evens?
I like evens.
That's you. Alrighty.
Is there a way to show the screen my hand without you cheating?
I can look away.
All
you can trust that I'm not looking at the screen. the weird scenario of digital.
I guess you wouldn't do this in a tournament, Magic, but I hope that came through all right. It's not too glary. I can do the same if you want.
I'll have a look. I'll hold out my hand now. My hand is pretty good. I like this, and obviously this is crazy good. This is a bit cumbersome now, but I'm basically in on this. So, all right,
now, do you have any companions to declare?
I would like to declare basically the companion I've been playing consistently for every single one of my decks is Lutri.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it's 1 point, and I'm very happy to play it at 1 point, no problem. How far up it continues to go will be up to fate. We will see.
Yeah, well, I'm on an old school list. I would certainly be playing Lutri at 1. In fact, I could probably just do a little rearrangement and cut some Snapcaster Mage or something for it. But it's a bit of an old school list. I'm just going to play Wandering Fumarole and pass. Does that Fumarole come in okay?
That Fumarole looks beaut.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with a Tiger into Hexy Boy.
Ooh.
One sexy Hexy.
Mine?
Yep, all yours.
And it's just going to be Badlands Go.
Alrighty, Hex Drinker going the distance, all right? Going to go all the way.
Allegedly.
I'm going to play a Volk. Let's rumble into the jungle here.
I got 18.
2 damage, nice. All right, I think we will level up once and pass turn.
Okay, I'm going to end step Petty Theft, the Hex Drinker.
Petty Theft, the Hex Drinker. I'll respond to that. And let's go with a cheeky little... let's see, how much do I want this? Yeah. I'm going to go with a cheeky little Ancestral Recall in response.
Ooh! Force Pitching Cruise?
I think that's entirely reasonable. We've traded our 3-card spells, right? Yeah, your Petty Theft resolves.
Oh, good. So you can go over here, just out of
right, that's fine.
Slightly.
No problem.
It's probably coming down pretty soon.
Alrighty. You're on 17, right?
Yes. But
right.
I'm going to shock down to 15 and pass.
Ooh, what does that mean? I wonder.
It could be anything.
Could
even
be
a
3-1. A 3-1. All right. Let's go. It's an interesting.
If you see me leaning forward, I'm just making sure the graveyard.
I
can't really see it, but that's something.
No problem. Okay. I think we go 1, and I'm going to cast a Brainstorm.
Yep.
Okay, let's draw 3. Far less interesting than Ancestral Recall, right? 2 and
well,
3.
sometimes it's basically as good. Not in this scenario, though, I don't think.
Yeah. 1 away, and we'll put 2 away here, I reckon. Yeah, that seems fine.
So if I didn't know that, you'd be on your traditional Rug Life.
Yeah, but it is not. It's actually something suitably cheeky. I'm on Rug Control with Ancestral Recall because we can, right?
Yeah, I'm not playing A-Call today, but I think...
Dig Cruise.
I was just trying to... I mean, yeah, I'm playing Cruise and Jason Force and Patreon.
Yep, that seems fair. I'm gonna just pass turn to you.
I'm going to attempt this Brazy Boy.
One Brazy Boy. I'm gonna respond to Brazen Borrower. Let's go Ice-fang Coatl.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, good for the like this control list rather than the rug tempo list. All right, I'll draw a card and I'll let that resolve. All right, go for it.
It's a pretty good one, Sarv. I'm gonna be honest.
You know, slam
It's
a
gonna
Jason
be-
Sculptor.
It's almost as good. Thoughtseize.
Almost as good. Okay. Gush, Royal Scions, Counterspell, Gifts Ungiven, Island, and Hex Drinker.
It's quite the hand.
It's a decent hand.
But you can't cast it just yet. So I got a 13 off the Thoughtseize.
Yep.
I feel like Gifts is probably the scariest thing, unless I'm scared of getting raced, which I'm not. Royal Scions doesn't give haste, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All right. But next turn you could go Hexy Boy and Pump, which is pretty decent, especially since I'm already on 13.
Yeah, double spelling here is decently strong.
I think if I'm scared you've got a combo, I take Gifts.
Yeah.
And if I'm scared of getting raced, I take Hex Drinker. I'm gonna take Gifts.
Yep, I think you're playing the long game, right? And Gifts is my long game card. It's going to let me just grind.
This is where it gets very brutal. I'm going to fetch for Underground and play Lily last up to, I was hoping you would play Hex Drinker and I was going to...
you're going to get me?
Lily last turn, and you think I was holding up like a Brazen Borrower. Well, I was holding up Brazen Borrower, but holding up a counterspell for it. And in fact, I was just hoping you get it. But I'll take a Coatl. I'll take a Coatl for sure. And
Seems strong. Got me.
Hopefully this races. I mean,
the race is on. I'm on 17.
Yeah, like Lily can slow down the Hex Drinker even if it can't kill it. So I'll pass.
That's very true. Yeah, that's very true.
And Brazen Borrower is a good one.
I'll play this. So it's obviously Hex Drinker. You're on one card, right?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, okay. So it's obviously Hex Drinker here. The question is, am I in on going up to 4, but then getting punished by like Dreadbore? Or am I on like deploy threats so that I have a wide... I guess you're going to kill it anyway, right? So I have to. I'm priced into that decision, right? All right. Well, that decision's made for me, so I'm just going to jam that. And so go.
No. And what's your life total again?
17.
See, land here into Fumarole would actually be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be just an insane race.
I'm going to attack.
Yep, we'll take that.
That's definitely happening. And then I'm
14.
Going to uptick and pass.
So there's a 2-3, is he?
Yeah, 2-3.
Okay. All right. So you're going to punish me if I like go land into like level up to level 8, right? And just like, oh no, wait, you can't because it's protection from instance. Yeah. Just going up to 6 is probably just the way to go, right? And then take Lily down to 1 or race you. That's an interesting spot. Very interesting. All right. Well, I wonder what you've got in the way of card in hand, because obviously that is not a land. So it could be something. It's probably something reactive, right? Like it can't be like a Thoughtseize effect because you would have just jammed it.
And I would want to be, if I had like game there, I'd want to deploy it to help race.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe I just go to just try and crushingly card advantage you, right? So I'll go Mystic Sanctuary into Acorn on top.
Oh, yep.
And then I'll play Royal Scions.
So I'm going to lapse the Scions.
And that's last card in hand, right?
I've got one more after that.
One more. Oof, one more.
Lapse, for those who don't know, is like Remand, except it goes on top of the library instead of me drawing.
I think the tempo here is pretty real, right? To just counterspell it.
Yeah, fair.
I will counter.
But it means you can't A-hold this turn as well. Right?
Yeah, correct. And then I can like get duressed or something. So yeah, I'll
yep,
counter the lapse. So now I can't kill Lily with a plus here.
How many loyalty does Science start?
Oh, it goes straight up to 6 on its first activation.
It's quite a lot for a 3-mana.
Yeah. I'm quite a fan. It just presents this threat where its ultimate just wins the game, and so for a 3-mana thing that wins the game, it's kind of like Lily Last Hope. Lily Last Hope in this color, these colors. So if I rumble in for 4 and go for you, that's a decent size, but you could top deck land, double swing at this. That's interesting. Top deck land, double swing at that, and then I am racing you for a massive amount. I don't think you can handle just my guy going up to 6 loyalty. I mean 6.
True.
So maybe.
What level does he become a 6/6? Level 8.
He goes to level 8. So next turn he's just like bam. He's going to be a 4/6, I guess. And you've got no creatures in the bin, so it might just be a case of just racing you, right? Like your life total is 12, did you say? Or
12, yeah.
12. So I'm gonna be super conservative, I reckon. This is gonna be the conservative option. I'm gonna attack Lily for 2, and then I'm gonna loot. Or vice versa. So I draw my A-Call and I'll discard my land. This just like freshens my hand to the insane level, right?
I think it makes sense because you can kill me in 2 turns if assuming the Hex Drink is big boy anyway. Yeah. I assume you're passing up to that?
Yep, go for it.
Alright, so I'm gonna unsap. I'm not gonna do that. That's a pretty good draw.
Take us pretty good.
It is a good draw, but I don't. Then it's sort of like, what's better, Lily or Royal Scions? It slows the game down a lot. I'm going to attack Scions.
Yeah, we're no longer racing face anymore, right? We're race the Jace, not race the face, not beat the face.
6/6 is annoying.
It's decently sized, right? Decently statted 6/6.
6/6 is annoying. I think I have to do this now. But if you tap out to level up,
then I can't cast these.
Surely I can find an answer, right? Probably not. It's going to be deluge for 6.
Wow.
For 4, sorry. For 4.
Yeah. You can save a life, right, by going up on targeting this for -2, -1, and then going deluge for 3.
But I could get Brazen Borrower back as well.
Yeah, true. That's a good point.
Which I will do.
Yep.
So Nig and I mill Mystic Confluence Counterspell, so my only creature is Brazen Borrower.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely wanted you to tap out, but if you tap out, I'll pass 10 off that. If you tap out and go to 6/6 and then swing me, then I'm on 6 and I have to deluge for 6.
And you can't. Yeah, that'd be bad.
So I wanted to obviously deploy something, like deploy a threat there.
Yeah, so true.
But I couldn't. But now you've got like quite a good position.
Oh yeah, I'm going to draw like 5 cards over, and then that's eight cards, right? Because I'm going to gush this back and then replay that again.
It's pretty good.
So I'll draw 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll play this into the graveyard. All right, so let's do some looting, and I'll draw 1, and I'll discard. Let's discard this, I reckon. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll just discard this forest. And then we're going to cast a Gush, floating 1 blue mana, and I'll return the Mystic Sanctuary. And I'll draw 2 cards.
Pretty good.
1 and 2. And then I'll play an island. I've got 1 blue floating. And this is why I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I can, if I can not just die to race, I should be able to grind, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the other card I had in hand, the Unknown, sort of like dealt with the race. Dealt with the grind,
Yeah.
but not the race. So I kind of had to choose.
True.
But I was like, I'm probably going to lose the grind if I deluge, but I'm definitely going to lose the race if I don't. So
that's so true. I'll preordain with the 1.
You got it.
And we'll scry these 2. It's going to be 1 top, 1 bottom.
Oh, that's scary.
All right. And then I'm going to pass turn. I'm on 7 cards.
Any tops when you've got that many cards in hand?
Yeah, and one of the cards is Mystic Sanctuary, which is going to return Acol, and then I've got Lutri to draw 6. So you can see why I'm just like on Acol, Lutri every deck I make.
I'm just going to uptick Lily. You've got 4 open mana,
Yep.
so I'm going to pass and see if I can play in your turn. Go.
All right, cool. I'll end step, play a Clique.
Ooh, Clique's very good. Clique is so good, in fact, that I will respond.
Yep.
With Snap.
What have you got in the graveyard?
So basically, all I've got is Memory Lapse, Counterspell.
Oh, Roger. Okay, yeah, it resolves.
I suppose, is Clique a good draw for you? I could force you to draw it. It's not that good when I've got a Lily and I know about it.
True. You just like punish me by putting it on top of the deck and then kill it the next turn.
It's not that much punishment. I mean, it's not that bad, but I am going to lapse it instead of counter it.
All right. I'm going to blow you out with a main deck Veil.
Yeah, that's probably game.
Let's see how this plays out.
I'm concede here, but we'll see how it plays out.
Good old for the audience, all right? One mana Cryptic Command. Yeah, I'm really high on this in the main deck.
Wow.
I think
the metas are, you know what? Since COVID, everyone's been playing online and stuff. I've been playing a lot of Moto. Using Modern and drafting a lot. But I haven't really wrapped my head around much Highlander, and the meta is just exploded.
Absolutely.
You miss a few weeks, and suddenly you just feel very far behind.
And this is the weeks that you've missed, right? Mystic Sanctuary, return Acol again.
Yeah.
And then I'll loot, and I'll draw the Acol, and I'll discard this. I'll discard this mountain.
I was on Acol, and no one else was on Acol and controlled it.
And then this got printed.
Yeah, and then that's when I stopped playing Acol.
It changes everything, doesn't it? It's insane. It's so insane. I'm going to obviously attack your Lily.
Lily is down.
Lily down. All right. I'd rather just draw lots of cards when I don't have to discard them, right? So
I mean, look, I'm down on life, cards, mana, board.
down on literally everything. I'm just gonna pass turn to you.
Alright.
The control.
It's not terrible.
The control.
Let's attack.
Game.
What are you on?
I'm on 14.
I'll take Royal Scions.
I think that is entirely reasonable.
And I'll pass.
All right, end of turn. Let's go. So we got the little fella. I'm gonna cast Ancestral Recall, and I'm gonna pass priority to you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. No point to get greedy here, right? I'll just draw 3 cards.
I can't see that as being an issue.
That seems entirely reasonable. And still, end of your turn, I will lightning bolt the Snapcaster Mage.
Snap you down.
All right. And so, what's your life total?
8.
There's no point lutrying here. I'm already far ahead. All right. I'll go to my turn. Actually, no, I won't.
I read an interesting article by Reed Duke about playing with the companions.
I'm going to cycle this. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and then on tap.
And how, he recommended just playing them as your very last sort of gas card. I don't know if I can totally agree with that when you can 4-mana Lutri Recall.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
generally speaking, he was like, don't just jam them.
Don't just exactly. Just like reserve them and go to town, right?
Mm.
I think we're gonna go with a cheeky little some cheeky little business over here. We'll attack you for
I was very
3.
far ahead when I went Lily, Thoughtseize Lily hitting the Coatl. I thought I was very far ahead after that.
And then you're like, hang on, where did this game go?
Well, especially because your hand had a Hex Drinker in it, which you can play around Lily, but not it's a bit awkward for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just felt that was quite strong, but apparently not. Apparently playing Ankle 4 times
is the way to go.
Better, somehow.
I'll play Narset.
I'm going to respond. No, I'm not. Narset's fine.
All right, I will activate. All right, that was my cat having a little scratch over there on the furniture.
Oh dear.
No, she's going to get a little spray in a second. If she does it again, I'll get this card here, which is a mental misstep, and that should deny any shenanigans from you. All right, I've played my land, and we're gonna go up and do some looting.
Sure.
All right, I will go ahead and discard this fetch land, and I'll pass turn.
Well, since I'm competing for card advantage and I'm only just behind,
you got to go for value, right?
Value 10. I'm going to Colligan's shock the Clique return snap.
Shock this, yep. That seems entirely reasonable. All right. Yeah, I really didn't want to go +2 on the Clique because the blowouts are just like, I'm pretty sure I win the game the longer the game goes. So
that's right.
Keep looting and getting a good hand, right?
And I would have called against it.
Yeah, so where for those meddling kids?
For those quad A calls.
Are these meddling kids? Yeah, I guess so. In the Kenrith family.
Every single spell on my hand is an instant, so I'm going to pass.
Nice. All right, I will untap and let's draw. Okay, let's continue looting. And I'll draw. And I'll discard this basic island. All right, I'm going to play a tropical island. I'll activate this as well. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think we'll take that. That's fine. All right. Your life total.
Your life total is 5.
I'll find Chain Lightning.
Sure.
Lutri does a cheeky little number. All right. And I'm going to go, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm going to go, so you got Snapcaster Counterspell in?
I've got, about Snappy Brazen Borrower.
All right. I'm just going to go, let's see what, you can Chain Lightning me back for 2 mana, which taps you off Snapcaster Counterspell. It's an interesting spot, right? And just go for it. Or the old, why go for it when you can just make sure that you seal the game, right?
Maybe I had to Colligans before damage on the Clique.
Yeah, save the life. Yeah, that could have been it.
If you want to chain though, you have to go chain and hold priority.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. So like it's very vulnerable, but I'm gonna cast Wrenn and Six.
Mm-hmm.
So on 14 here, so we'll go to 3. All right.
I mean, you could ping me over 2 turns. And chain anyway.
I think the plan is just to do 1 damage to you. Because like if you want to cast your Snapcaster Mage, that's fine, right? In order to kill this, That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm on 7 cards. I'll pass turn to you.
I'm gonna play Snap.
So you're on your flashy little 3/3/1.
I've got flashy 3/1, and I've got a Colligan's in the bin.
Okay, cool. I'll spell snare it.
So it's going to be Force of Negation, pitching Brazen Borrower.
I'm going to remand my spell snare. And I'll draw a card. And then I'll spell snare the snare. Yep. The joys of casting Acol 3 times in a game.
Was it 4? Was it 3 or 4?
That's a really good question. It was.
It was. I think you probably win, right?
It was 3, but I gushed, so that felt like 4. Right? Like gush is often the equivalent of an Acol, in sometimes better than an Acol, sometimes worse.
Yeah, I should get on. So Lutri's 1 point.
Yeah.
Acol 4, that's
Acol
5,
4.
and then Snap 6.
Snap is 6. And I'm playing Library as my 7th, but you could play, like, some people play Oko, depending on their colours. But I don't have any problem with winning the game, so I don't need an Oko. It's just securing the game, right, in the early stages. So the main thing is that not as many people are on Mystic Sanctuary as Drew and I. Drew and I absolutely love it. We can't build a deck without Mystic Sanctuary in it. And
I'm playing Mystery here, but
yeah, exactly.
I've had ups and downs with it, but I've had more ups in Highlander and more downs in other formats.
Yeah, that makes sense. So for us, we're like, whilst Mystic Sanctuary is 0 points, it's just a no-brainer to build a deck that abuses Mystic Sanctuary. And the main thing is that people who probably haven't sleeved up Mystic Sanctuary in Highlander as much don't see how insanely busted the card is. Right? Like, I mean, you just saw there.
Gush, right?
Yeah, like if we're playing control decks, and when we're playing control decks and we're putting Gush and Daze into the control decks, which should not play...
Yeah, like you're playing Daze.
Exactly, like Daze and Gush should not be in a control deck, and it's just because you just have that ability to return that land.
How have you found Narset? I've got Narset in my sideboard at the moment.
I think it's hit and miss. Like it's always going to be fine, but it's lowest in this particular deck. I'm fine with it because I'm kind of like hard control, and I like the idea of a dig through time. Or against aggro, I'm going. I impulse and then gain 3 life. Like that's against aggro. But the times when Narset is good, she's insane. Like your opponent. There was a video of Raj on Yidris playing Drew on Bourbon and Coke, and Drew had a hand of Acol, Preordained Ponder or something like that, and Raj had jammed Narset when he was tapped out, and it was the end of the game. He just could never get back in the game. So, yeah.
It feels like there's a lot of these new cards that are all very playable, and obviously a lot of them have been format changing, like Wrenn and Six and the companions. But there's a lot of other ones, like Narset Ashiok is another one that are like good contenders for putting in your deck. But there's no wrong or right. I mean, both of those cards could be mainboard. Both of them could be sideboard. Both of them could be cut altogether from your deck. And I find it really fascinating that, there's a lot of these cards. I think that adds to the format, but it comes at the cost of them printing something like Oko, where they're trying to do that again. It's just a bit too strong.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you mean. I'm going to lead off with this this Polluted Delta and pass turn to you.
It's going to be Tar Pit from me. Go.
Oh, yep. Good old tap lands. All right. I'm
going to think of the past. Am I getting outmeted by Polluted Delta?
So I think that the Creeping Tar Pit is absolutely 100% worth it, like all the time. The Fumarole and
land, right?
Yeah, exactly right. I think Fumarole is not good. I used to love it a lot.
I'm on it. I'm on it now, but I've gone back and forth between cutting it for like Soulful Falls.
Exactly. Like just being able to play an untapped land is just so good. And I don't know what is going on when I'm looking for my my Triome, because I'm just not familiar with the new cards. And
That's another question. I also haven't bought, because I haven't been going to Magic Store. I've been buying a few cards online and stuff, trying to support my local game stores.
Yeah, really important.
But I haven't been like. It's more just like I'm browsing for things to buy. I don't normally, because I haven't been going out and playing in tournaments. I haven't been like, oh, I need those Tri-lands, or I need that.
Yeah.
I need X. Like, I don't have any of the companions. So I really want to. Are the Tri-lands worth it? I think probably if you're playing a triple color deck.
I think they are just absolutely worth it. They're so good at, like, for reference, I'm not playing any shock lands. Like, if that's shocking.
It is shocking.
Yeah, I'm not playing it.
At least the blue, the pool, and the steam vents.
Exactly, not a single shock land.
Is that because you're on Astrolabe?
I'm on Astrolabe, but the main reason is that you just so like, why is that over there? So this, for some reason, is meant to be in my deck, and I must just be playing a 59 card deck or something.
Isn't it the same with my ankle?
Yeah, the Acol, good. And you should fetch it to hand. I think my companion is Acol. That'd be a good companion, right?
I liked your comment when talking about Lutri, and you were like, why would you play Lightning Bolt when you could play a new spell called Lightning Bolt Lutri, which has 1 red for Lightning Bolt or 4 for Lightning Bolt 3/2.
But it's got the special text on it that says, you may not play Lightning Bolt in your deck. Oh, no. Like, what a drawback. I hate the fact that I can't play Lightning Bolt, but I can play Bolt/Otterbolt.
It is better. I do
split
like
Otter.
Otterbolt. Yeah.
I'm going to pass turn to you.
Well, this is very, I'm learning so much just in these few, we've only played 1 game and a half, and I'm already learning a lot.
That's a good feeling, right? Where you're kind of like, oh, I'm gonna change this in my deck. I'm gonna change that.
Slurping up all these
the hot takes.
Tips, yeah.
Hopefully
the audience is slurping them up as well. If they've maybe been out of the meta for a little bit like me, or if they just want to see some Acors get cast.
Oh, they love seeing an Acor get cast, right? I'm gonna pass turn. Yeah, this is the old draw go to game, right? Like, last game was an aggressive game, and this game it's like draw go.
So Underground Sea from me, and I'll pass.
Okay. So nothing end of turn. I'll draw, and then I will play this Mystic Sanctuary. One of my other 4 Mystic Sanctuaries, and I'll pass turn.
Yeah. Well, the same thing could be said about with the Otter. The same thing could be said about Mystic Sanctuary. And blue fetch lands, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, Mystic Sanctuary is so insanely busted.
Bad lands. And pass.
All right. Bad lands, you say. Okay. End of your turn, I will flash this into play.
Brazeny Boy resolves.
All right. I will move to go to my turn, I guess.
I think I'll respond.
Yep.
No, I think I can take 3. I'll pass. Yep.
Alrighty.
Take 3 before.
Draw. Okay. Let's get in there.
Got me.
Oh yeah, got there. I'm gonna pass turn.
It's gonna be Fire Ice. 1 on Brazy Boy, 1 to you.
Interesting. As much as this is still just a 1-for-1. I think
It is a 1-for-1.
Yeah, but the problem is you're on the draw, so you're actually 1 card up. It's not
that's
where.
True.
Yeah, not.
But you got a free lightning bolt on me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll lose 1 there.
Anything while I'm semi-tapped?
Oh, good.
Alrighty. I draw. That's a good one. Is it? I think I'd rather. Well, I think I'd rather a threat. It's just going to be Islander. You can still see that. So I've got 5 lands here, and I'll pass.
Nice. End of your turn, I'm going to cycle Censor.
Yep.
All right, oh, I got to draw. All right, and then I'll untap and I'll draw for turn. All right, someone's 7 cards. Interesting. Okay. It's an interesting spot actually. Let's go 1 and 2. I'm gonna. So you're on a full grip, right?
I'm on 6.
6. 6 cards, you say?
Yes, and you. But I got 5 flames out, right? You've only got
Yeah,
4.
I got the old. My curve is so incredibly low for a control deck that you could just operate like this, no problem. Interesting spot. How much do I want to do this? I think that's probably fine. Let's go. I'm going to cast Regrowth, and I'm going to target Brazen Borrower.
All right. Yeah.
Alrighty. Then I'm going to pass turn.
I'm gonna in turn snap.
Yep. And your graveyard consists of
Fire ice.
Fire Ice. You go on the tempo plan, eh?
Sorry.
Yep, that's fine. Oh, maybe not.
Would you like to Brazen Borrow my snap in response?
I think you're like, yeah, I feel like you're baiting me, right? You're baiting me to tap out, and then you're going to like jam something nasty next turn.
I don't have any nasties.
Yeah, it resolves.
I am gonna ice your island.
Oh, yeah. I see what you did there.
And I draw for ice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll untap.
Yep, go for it.
Draw for turn. And then get in.
Oh, yeah. Sending a message. I'm on 16.
Send in the clown's island and your favorite. It's Liliana Last Hope.
Yeah, Last Hope strong.
3 up. And I'm going to
Last Hope strong.
Assuming that resolves, I'm going to uptick and pass.
All right. Okay.
And you're on 18?
I'm on 16.
Oh, bloody hell, stuff.
Well, actually, yeah, I'm on 16. That's all right. All right. I will untap and let's draw. Okay. So we got a little Brazen Boy for that. Yeah, you like ping me for 1. Let's go Ponder.
Sure.
All right, let's go 1, 2, and 3. Oh, interesting spot. Very interesting spot. Okay.
I like your regrowth.
It's a nice regrowth, isn't it? Yeah, like I got that one whilst I was cruising around in Japan. It was.
Is it Japanese? I can't quite tell.
No, it's a DCI one. They just happened to have it in a store, and I'm like, I've been looking for one of these for a long time. They're beautiful.
I play regrowth and vintage, and I wouldn't mind picking up a non-white bordered one.
No, yeah, that's it. That's it. Not with the silly new arts, all right? Don't need any new art.
I didn't know there was. I know that art and the older art.
I think it's very awkward. It's a very awkward pile. It might be a shuffle.
It's like a land. Oh, you got a Scalding Tarn though.
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it 2 cards that work well together, but you like can't play one without fetching the other one away?
Yeah, it's kind of an awkward, very awkward spot.
I'm just trying to get info from you, mate. Don't listen to me. I'm full competitive mode.
Getting in the zone.
Is it like Ancestral Recall?
Go on to, I think maybe something like that. These 2 on the top, draw this card. And then we go 1. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I do have everyone's best friend in hand, but I'm thinking about whether I want to do this now or not.
Lutri? You've always got Lutri in your hand.
Oh, this. So,
Oh.
yeah.
So you're casting that one?
I'm going to cast it, but there's a weird scenario where, like, I want this Mystic Sanctuary, right? Like, I want that to be a Mystic Sanctuary.
Sometimes you don't always get what you want.
I don't want the 2 cards on top, so I think I just like I'll fetch this and then I'll cast it.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's not going to be a thing that's going to happen.
Well, I'm going to play old school Counterspell.
Ye oldie counter.
With Volca.
It's a pretty nice little Counterspell in this kind of spot. But I believe my cheap mana interaction will do me justice here. And we are on 1, 2. Oh, yeah. I'll just spell snare your Counterspell.
Well, you're not the only cheap boy.
Get me with a cheeky little spell pierce.
It is the spell piece. In fact, targeting, I guess, the Ancestral.
All right. So, 2, 3. I'm going to mental misstep your spell pierce.
Truth. All right. Mental misstep resolves.
Yep. So
spells snare resolves.
Yep.
And then I'm going to force of negation the ACOL, pitching force of will.
How many cards does it leave you with in the hand?
Uno.
1 card?
1 card. I'll tell you what, if you can beat the triple Counterspell, I'll be very impressed.
I'll spell pierce your
force
of negation.
Because I was like, I thought I really am tempted to hard cast of negation. And then I'm like, nah, he's obviously got backup Counterspell. and then even when I spell pierced, I was tempted because I was like, I get to exile it. I lose my force, but I get to exile it. I was like, nah, just spell pierce, force it when he eventually reanimates it. But I'll tell you what.
How good is it? It brings me down. I was like, I want to use these cards so I can draw 3 cards and not have to discard. I was going to do it in your upkeep.
Yeah, what are you talking about awkward? That's Ancestral with 3 cheap Counterspells.
Well, I just have to answer your Lily, right?
I mean, yeah, look, I've still got 6 mana.
I'll draw 3 cards. 1,
some annoying threats.
2, and 3. And that is decent. All right. I'll pass turn.
Oh, no land. Okay.
Yeah, that was the main thing. Like, I really want the ACOL to resolve and hit a land. But that's fine. I can live with this.
So I'm going to play my fetch land.
Yep.
Then I'm going to play Activate Even. Tap it.
Yep. Try and go aggro.
And I'm going to go 5.
All right, I'll take 5. I go to 8.
And
Lily up to 5?
Yeah, or do I get greedy and try to hit a creature? I don't think so. I'm just going to Lily up to 5 and pass.
Yeah, I think it's robust, right? All right, I'll untap and draw. Oh yeah, it's always like the land is always the one after you did all that. It would have been a good turn if I got the land that particular turn. It was already an insane turn, but you know.
I mean, it definitely very relevant that you won the Counterspell battle, but I sort of almost tempered you, even though you had quite cheap spells. I was able to deploy a Lily that turn and fight to force you to tap out.
Exactly.
So, you know, I mean, that's why ACOL is so strong, is because it's cheap. But,
that's it.
You know, I still sort of achieved what I wanted to achieve, in a sense.
Absolutely right. Now, you're on...
I'm on 17, yeah.
17, okay.
Yeah, so the race is going to be pretty tough.
The race is very, very tight here. So we're going to go grab ourselves a tiger here. We just have to actually see leveraging the actual cards is the hard part, right? Like get all the cards, but you got to actually leverage them when you're getting beat down by, well, everything over there.
Well, that's right. I mean, I had such a Counterspell heavy hand that that's why I played the snap out, because I was like, I'm going to be able to protect this for a while. So, you know, it's not going to go all the way, but it's going to do more damage than it should.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I'm going to Chain Lightning Lily. Since you don't have double red up, I'm going to retain.
That was a bit of a misplay, wasn't it?
I'm going to retain my priority here.
I probably could have, so the double, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably could have done that better, but it's a unique thing to have to play around, isn't it?
Very like weird spots, all right?
Yeah. Like that's learning, right? I mean, it makes quite the difference. If I was able to chain there, would both your chains resolve? No, one chain would resolve, then Lutri, then chain?
Something like that.
Because because chain is on the stack, and then Lutri goes resolves.
Yeah, and then he makes a copy of chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I could have changed the Lutri there, which would have been pretty good.
Pretty huge.
Now, do I really want to fetch for Mystic and draw like Counterspell here? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do.
And just like try and secure a tempo plan?
Well, if I'm going to be swinging with Tarp here, what do you want again?
I'm on 7. Like you need to get in 3 target swings, but if you have a counterspell, you should be able to actually get those swings in.
Very true. But then I've also got a removal spell for Lutri.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to draw. That's a bad draw. I'm going to play Rampage. So you sacrifice a creature. And grab Rampage, that is. Dread Ball, basically.
It's pretty good. So what happens here? So I lose this guy and I get attacked for 5.
Yeah.
It's pretty huge.
That's why I didn't really want the counterspell just yet. Because I wouldn't be able to play it anyway if I'm going to Angrads.
Yeah, true. I guess I'll just respond with Opt.
Sure.
All right, so Scry. We want that. Do we want that? Interesting. I think we do want it. It's not great, but we do want it. I'm going to get attacked for a lot. Did you play a land for turn?
I have not played a land
No,
yet.
okay. Wonder, so you could do that. I think I... Does it do anything? Yeah, I think I want it. I'll draw that. Okay.
So
I sacrifice a creature.
Yep. And then I'm going to activate Tarpit.
Yep.
And get in there. 5.
It's dangerous.
All right. Pass turn.
So I go to 2. All right, so let's untap and draw. Okay. All the cards in the world, but no instant speed removal. Right?
Yeah. Well, you had Chain Lightning.
It's not instant though. That's the tricky part.
True,
right?
but you could have changed the snap. That would have been more conservative.
Yeah. Then you return the snap with the lily, and then you have that pressure again. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
tricky.
I do lose pressure, but yeah, fair enough.
What can I do? So with this, and so that goes 1, 2, 3, and I don't have enough to. The frustration of like having 7 cards in hand and not being able to interact with the thing that's killing you dead.
To the annoying little snappy boy.
The little fella.
He went there. He went the distance.
Let's go on the distance.
I mean,
to be honest, it's definitely not the Snapcaster. It's the Creeping Tarpit. I've all the answers in the world for Snapcaster.
But Snappy did chip in there a lot. I mean,
true.
It was like a turn 5 snap or something, though. Turn 4, turn 5. Because I fire iced your Brazen Borrower and then I snap fire iced. So it was a turn 4 snap.
Yeah. So what do we do here? It's not a great spot. Okay, so it feels bad, but I think it's necessary. I'll play Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
I'll cast Ancestral Recall.
Yep.
And draw 3 cards. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's play this land. I'll play a Bauble. More draws. You could still build into other things. I guess I have to have priority, so I guess I'll look at the top of your deck. What, you got anything cheeky in there? Okay, cool. Yep, no problem. So I'll draw a card in the next portion, and then I will pass turn.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess it doesn't matter when I do it, untap.
Yep.
And I think I might as well get Angraths because that makes you have to have 2 removals. You're on 2, right?
I'm on 2, yeah.
Yeah, so like getting Angraths rampaging a Snapcaster Mage seems pretty lackluster, but when it threatens lethal, I think it's probably worth it.
Probably.
Right. So I'm going to put Rampage on top of my library.
Rampage on top, yep.
Yeah. Oh, what was on top? What did you see?
It was Brainstorm. So like it represents seeing a lot of things, right?
Yeah. That would have been very good. It was Chain Lightning after that.
Chain Lightning does it, right?
Alrighty. And then you cut my deck.
Yep. I'll draw a card from Mishra's Bauble.
Got it. I'm going to shock Steaments.
Oof. It's just like a flex, right? It's like a show of power.
I don't know. You might have Spell Piece or something. I'm going to cast Rampage.
I'm going to cast Veil of Summer.
Ooh, so target player
So I have Hexproof.
has Hexproof. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep,
I'll draw
works.
a card as well.
Yep. And then I'm going to activate Tar Pit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swing you for 3.
You're empty-handed, right?
Empty-handed.
I'll crush the Tar Pit's bones and I'll block the Snappy.
I didn't swing Snap, but...
Oh, you don't? Oh, you don't swing Snappy, yep. I still do this.
Yes. And it's yours. So
Right.
it's pretty frustrating.
Yeah, it was close. It was very close.
Close.
All right, I'll draw. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you... okay. How do we navigate this? We have to keep this guy open, maybe? Maybe we do. So we have to reserve the ability to stay alive. Let's stay alive. We have a big guy to block that guy. All right. I believe. Do we turn the screws? Start attacking. Feels funny to turn the corner that quickly. I'd have to feel pretty confident to do that. So I think we don't. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I'm on 7 cards. 8 cards. Nah, let's use this. I don't think there's any reason to hold back. I'll fire your Snapcaster Mage for 1 and you for 1.
14.
And I'll attack you for 2.
12.
And then I'll pass turn. I'm on 7 cards.
7 cards. That's a bad one.
Is it a lightning bolt?
I'm going to cast it now. There's definitely a logic to it's him to Tirak. There's definitely a logic to waiting until I find something to cast. But there's a good chance that I find Gurmag or Tass or even Kess.
Yep.
And I want to. That's all the black I have. So
that's true.
I might as well use it now rather than drawing Kess next turn and being like, ugh, I wish I'd him.
So true. I'll flash this in response, and then you hit me. So you hit me for 2 cards, any 2 cards. There could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 6, 4. 1 to 6 and reroll 4. 5. Okay, these 2.
Cool.
You hit Counterspell, Dack Fayden. 2 very good cards.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep.
I mean, I have to take that, I guess.
You have to, right? Ain't no choices there. All right, then I guess I go to my turn. All right. So I need to stabilize here out of bolt range because otherwise you are going to win with the top deck bolts. And you took my counterspell because I was going to hold that just ready for the bolt. So
the counterspell is a good one.
Yeah, I'll hit you for 5.
I got a 7.
And then I'll play library, and I'll make a 5/5 Crassus.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And you gain.
I gain 2 life, which is the key. The only reason I really want to play this card and tap out is go to 4, right?
So I ripped Thoughtseize so I can see.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you were live to
lethal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you were live to lightning bolt, so I'm like, I was keeping this counterspell up, and then you hymned me, and I'm like, yeah, if it hits the counterspell, I just need to jam the Crassus, go up to 4, and just hope you don't draw Fiery Confluence main deck.
Well, that was close, but it was a good showing of the fact that I was forced into the tempo roll because we were draw go for a while.
True.
And I hadn't lost any card advantage. Like I'd played Fire Ice, I traded 1 for 1, and then I'd gone Snap Ice, so I'd actually sort of gained a bit of advantage.
And then the moment that I went like A-Call, Spell Snare, Spell Pierce, Mental Misstep backup.
Well,
like
it was A-Call, and then you were able to resolve A-Call even though I'd forced, so I lost a card there. And then you also were able to loot tree. I lost a card there. I lost 2 cards, I suppose.
I used 3 very low-cost situational, like Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, Mental Misstep, like situational counter spells to resolve a big spell, a draw spell, and then I was no longer flooded with like situational counter spells, and that's like then I could get into that kind of role of going, okay, well, I'll just kind of.
Well, you've just always got the Kess with the loot tree. You just always have the ability to have even if you're doing it for an Opt or a Serum Visions or the Serum Visions, but
there was a desperation loot tree. Yeah, I'm playing Opt.
I thought you were non-Opt.
I'm playing Opt because I'm on 20 lands. I'm a control deck with 20 lands, so
very tempo.
It's actually like it's hard control, but it's all Xerox. So
I like Opt. I'm a big fan of Opt.
Yeah, like it uses the principles of like Turbo Xerox. So in the deck you're on so these are like your actual 1 mana cantrips, all right? And then you've got cards that kind of either replace themselves or this is technically a cantrip, but it's not one you can fire off to get your lands. These all kind of cantrip, but they don't actually hit your lands. You've got Wrenn and Six and so on. But these, you kind of have these very, very low mana ways to find your lands. So like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like in Legacy, where Control in Legacy plays 20 lands, and that's like a high number. So I'm on 20 lands and
that's also
9 equivalents.
That's a format that has decks, a top tier deck with 4 Thalias in it. You're lucky to see a Thalia on the sideboard in Highlander.
Exactly right. You're not going to end up getting taxed. And
less
blown out for keeping a 1 land hand or something. And then obviously, like if you end up you don't end up flooding because you've got your looters, not your loot trees. Not your loot trees, but you got your looters, and these will just ensure that you draw out of your 20 lands, you'll draw your 4 lands you need to operate, maybe 5, and then if you draw more than that, you loot them away, and if you don't draw more than that, you'll loot into your lands. So, like unlike Kespar, which plays like 23 lands, you get to play a control deck that doesn't flood ever. So
also, I think I've got a genuine question for you, as well as probably a good title for this
episode.
This episode. Hey Sarv, do you have any loot trees for sale?
Do you have any loot trees? Do you have enough loot tree?
Can you sell me one?
I'm even using
a post-board matches.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll call this video here. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back with some sideboard matches.
All right, thanks, guys.